But her last wishes were, she was trying to get into the Army. They told her that she had to lose 20 pounds to get into the Army. That was her thing. She had she told me, she said, Mama, she said, my biggest thing is, she said, if you got haters, she said, if you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, she's trying to get you 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She said, never just accept 5.
I know that.
She said, get you 10, 5 more. She said, because that makes you work even harder to show them that they can't stop you. Her biggest thing was her love for her kids. She loved them with everything. She sacrificed a lot for her kids. And one thing that
She had to.
And she told me, even the day that she died, it was something special about the day that she died. She called me. She said, Mom, she said, the court just like hit me. She said, like something's going to happen. And I told her, I said, you my beautiful queen, ain't that going to happen to you? And she was like, I said, now put on that beautiful smile. And, she told me what she had on. She just showed up to the T. And she kept saying, she said, Mom, she said, I just want you to know I love you. No matter what, I want you to know I love you. And I said, I love you too. And as I was traveling, I felt her. And I don't know what it was that I felt, but I felt her. I felt her like she was getting away from me. And I was like, when we was on the way, I got lost. I went the wrong way so that I can get lost so I can come back home. It's like everything in my whole being was telling me, don't go. Like everything. Everybody had to go to my nephew's graduation from the Marine. But she was the only one that didn't get to go because she just had got this job, so she couldn't go. But everything in me was saying, don't go, don't go, don't go. And so I went the wrong way so that I could get lost. But I ended up 2 hours still in front of them, even though I went the wrong way. And when we got to the hotel, I laid down. I was so tired. But it was like I felt something. I was so tired, so I laid down. And I started dreaming. And I was just falling down in this deep, deep, dark place. Just like a dark place. And my phone rang. And it was our next door neighbors. And he said, Kyrie, he said, where's your mom? I said, she gone to the store. He said, where your brother? I said, he in his room. He said, I said, what do you want? And he said, I'll call to tell you that Bianca's been shot and she didn't make it. And that day, I screamed so loud. I've never heard a scream like that in my life. And I could actually see myself. I ran out the room and I could see myself just hitting the ground, just hitting my fist in the ground. But I could see I was out of my body looking at myself, hitting the ground. And I said, no, God. I said, I did everything you told me to do. I said, why? And, everybody, Mom and everybody would get back from the store and they always wonder why. And I was like, y'all, I gotta go. I said, I gotta go. I said, y'all stay. I said, but I gotta go. And everybody packed up to go back with me. And I hated that because it was my nephew, Daddy Shine. And I wanted them to go ahead with that, but they looked at my hurt and they got in the car. And we all came back. And we didn't get back to probably 10 o'clock midnight. And I was upset because the officer then had took a body and they didn't let me identify a body. And I was so angry about that because my mind was saying, if I could just see her, if I could just lay hands on her, I could see her come. All I thought about was that Gilbert lady that had got shot. She was some kind of senator lady. Her last name was Gilbert. But she had got shot with a high powerful rifle in the head and she lived. So I was looking at, God, if you just let me lay hands on her, I could see my baby rise back up. I could see that. And And then they had took her to the crime lab before I got back.
Mm.
And all they could show me was a picture of her. And that hurts so bad. To see her slumped over in her car